Metabolism of carbon skeletons, nandito na yung mga si glucogenic at si ketogenic. Okay, so yun yung mga takeaways natin dito. Kasi, again, yung carbon skeletons nyo, saan part siya? So, sino yung may carbon sa amino acid? Yung R group, yung central carbon, tsaka si carboxylic. Naalala nyo? So, yun na yung carbon group. Yung carbon skeletons natin. Okay? So, objective, ang main objective is to, syempre, understand the metabolic phase of resulting hydrocarbon skeleton of each amino acid, no? The enzymes, the intermediates, and several metabolic diseases or inborn errors of metabolism. So, most disorders of amino acid catabolism are rare, but if left untreated, they can result in irreversible brain damage and early mortality. Okay? Alam mo na yun reveal that all or a portion of the carbon skeleton is convertible either to carbohydrate, is your glucogenic, glycogenic at sa block natin, fat or both fat and carbohydrate. Okay? So ito, I think, ito na si Private Tim Hall, no? Ay, hindi. Si Private Tim Hall pala yung non-essential tsaka essential. Okay? So, mnemonics dito, meron kayo? Nakagawa na si, Doc Rhea. Share mo na yan. Kasi favorite question to. Which of the amino acid is both glucogenic and ketogenic? So, si isoleucine kaya dito naman. So, yun. Okay? Pero yun nga, again, intermediates are carbohydrate and lipid synthesis. Okay? So, actually, yung biosynthesis, hindi siya directly related, di ba, sa glucogenic. But may gives us an idea, no, why they are non-essentials, no? Because they are part of the either TCA or your glucose, no? Carbohydrate. So, ito baka ma-overwhelm kayo. Pero, makikita yung figure na to, sinide-by-side ko yung illnesses, yung didiscuss natin doon sa saan pumapasok yung ating mga amino acids. Okay? Okay, so tingnan nyo na lang mabuti. So, yung mga glutamate natin, di ba, we know it enters our alpha-ketoglutarate, but these are your amino acids which are converted actually to your glutamate. We have arginine, no, histidine, glutamine, and protein. Tapos ito naman si isoleucine, methionine, tsaka si thymine. Okay, si fumarate from your tyrosine and phenylalanine. So, amphibolic intermediates, no? So, ano ba yung sabihin ng amphibolic? Ha? Both anabolism and catabolism. Okay, very good. So, ito, not necessarily anabolism, catabolism. Madi-discover naman natin. But these are the amino acids which are related to this particular intermediate. Okay? So, ito, nakita nyo, nag-stop sa pyruvate. Okay? So, ito na yung mga glucogenic nyo. And pag i-evolve ang acetyl-CoA, yan na yung ketogenic. Okay? So, sinay-check ko siya sa kabila kasi in the middle of these interconversions, you can have your illnesses. Okay? Pabalik-balik na sa transamination. Alam nyo na to. Okay? So, removal of the amino nitrogen by transamination catalyzed by your transaminases is the first catabolic reaction of most of the protein amino acids. Okay, these are the amino acids that do not participate in your transamination. And remember, the hydrocarbon skeletons that remain are then degraded to amphibolic intermediates. So remember, pag natanggal si amine group, remember, hydrocarbon yung natitira. Your R group. So ito na yung mga pyruvate, alpha-ketoglutarate, oxaloacetate, sila na yan. Are degraded, tapos eventually, sila succinyl, sila hydrocarbon skeletons. Kasi after the initial step of your transaminations. Okay? Example, asparagine and aspartate. Naalala niyo ito? Paano ulit na maproduce si asparagine? Transamination of your aspartate. Ayan, no? So, para ito din yung parang example natin sa central amino acids natin, di ba? So, inulit lang din, no? All four carbons of your asparagine aspartate form your oxaloacetate via reactions catalyzed by your asparaginase and transaminase. Okay, so from asparagine forms your aspartate, and your aspartate transamination with pyruvate forms your alanine and your oxaloacetate. Na mabilis lang na-pick up yun kasi medyo na tayo. Na-discuss na tayo. How about glutamine and glutamine? So, yun pa rin. So, your glutamine, by the glutaminase, will form your glutamate, and your glutamate plus pyruvate will form your alanine and your alpha-ketoglutarate. So, this is your transamination reaction. And this is your deamidation reaction. Ano? Glutamine, tinanggalan ng ammonia, forms your glutamate, and your glutamate, transamination with pyruvate, forms your alanine and alpha-ketoglutarate. Okay, sabihin nyo ba, medyo naguguluhan na, raise nyo lang yung hand nyo. Kasi parang review na rin to actually ng mga past grades natin. Okay, so no wonder you have your glutamate, you have your ba't wala si glutamate sir? Ito, si glutamate nandiyan. So hanapin na lang natin paano si arginine, histidine, tsaka si proline. Okay, but hanapin na natin si glutamate. Saan pa siya nakikita? So doon lang, no, si glutamine. Sino pa yung discuss natin? Ay, asparagine. Saan? Ito. Asparagine to aspartate forming your oxaloacetate. So, dyan na siya pumasok. Okay? So, kaya natin inaaral to kasi para alam natin kung yung fate ng particular amino acid. Okay, so will it affect gluconeogenesis, no? Will it affect, so yung manifestation ng catabolism ng amino acid natin will to hypoglycemia, di ba? No? Kaya natin siya inaaral. Proline, ito na. So, alam natin, proline, saan rin siya galing? Yung sa biosynthesis. Sa selling, di ba? Discuss natin. Kasi, recall na lang natin yan. So, the catabolism of protein takes place in the mitochondria. So, saan siya? Sa figure natin, saan si proline? Meron ba? Sa glutamate. Bakit kaya? Okay? Kasi mapapansin nyo, from using your proline dehydrogenase and your delta pyroline, no? Carboxylate dehydrogenase, it will form your glutamate. Kita nyo? Kaya siya, and then eventually, from glutamate to alpha-ketoglutarate. Okay, so may illness siya. You have your hyperprolinemia, no? And your type 1 and your type 2. Okay? So, hindi naman common ito. Pero pwede siya. Okay? Again, catabolism may involve the increase or decrease of certain amino acids. Okay? But usually, increase yan kasi pag catabolism, hindi na-degrade si protein. Okay? Example, arginine. Saan na siya? Sa glutamate pa rin. Why? Ayan. Kasi it produces eventually your glutamate. Diba? Ornithine and then your alpha-ketoglutarate. Okay? So, si arginine, again, remember nyo? So, it is ketogen, ECA, no? So, tama, glucogenic siya. The initial reactions are conversion to ornithine, no? Followed by, so, ano to medyo, ang dami, baka overload ng information. Okay, so, pero ito kasi, meron tayong term na tinatawag na hyperarginemia, which is the deficiency of your arginines. Okay? And then your histidine, no? Meron ka rin histidinemia. Okay? With a corresponding urocanic aciduria. Okay? So, yeah. So, histidines. So, saan si histidine ulit? Again, sa glutamate pa rin siya. Kung mapapansin nyo, either yung final product will form actually to your glutamate. Okay? So, si urocanic aciduria, nangyayari kapag ito yung deficient, di ba? So, increase si urocanate. Whereas, pag si histidase, siya si histidemia. Okay, so gano'n. So, usually, gano'n kasi sa mga genetic disorders natin, yung metabolite prior to the deficient, siya yung nag-i-increase. Okay, appreciate nyo yun. How about glycine? Ito, medyo, meron kayo, saan si glycine? Sa glutamate ulit, no? So, parang cycle siya, no? So, the glycine cleavage complex, the liver mitochondria, splits your glycine, no? 2 NH4 and N-methylene tetrahydrofolate. Okay? So again, papasok siya ng glutamate. And the defect is primarily hyperoxaluria. Okay? It's a failure to catabolize glycoxylate by the deamination of your glycine. Okay? How about alanine? Saan si alanine? Ay, alam niyo na yan. Pyruvate yan, di ba? So, probably on account of its central role in metabolism, there is no known metabolic effect of alanine catabolism. Okay, kaya meron tayong alanine, saka ay yung alanine transferase. Okay, so central yung role na. So, wala tayong role sa, walang metabolic defect for alanine. Ito na si cysteine. Ayun, ito na yung, ito na, magkadikit na sila. Discuss na natin. Si cysteine, so you have your cysteine to cysteine. Baliktad yan. Cysteine is actually, pag dinimerize mo, dalawang cysteine, nagiging cysteine. Okay. Tandaan nyo yun kasi side by side natin. Cysteine. Ayan, cysteine para. Cysteine plus homocell. Sorry. Yung sinide by side ko pala, ito papunta sa degradation niya. Okay? Merong figure yung before sa serine homocysteine. Para hindi kayo magulang.
Shit. Wala.
No? Okay. So, ito yung figure na sinasabi ko, yung nag-i-integrate na. So, your cysteine comes from your methionine. Remember, your cysteine comes from your methionine. Okay, how? So, ito yung reaction na nakita lang. Ito lang yung reaction na nakita natin. Si serine plus homocysteine. Tingnan niyo yung slide na yun. Serine plus homocysteine, no? Using your cystathione synthase pala will produce your cystathione, and after your reaction, no, will form your cysteine. No? Nakita niyo yun? But, so we know, kasi ito serine and homocysteine. But we know that your homocysteine comes from S-adenosine methionine. Okay, that's how methionine is converted to
Sakit sa mata.
Ito, methionine. First, methionine will be activated to your S-adenosine methionine. So, yung methionine mo, meron lang siyang adenosine group. And we know that your adenosine is what comes from this is a nucleotide actually, your ATP. No? So, binagdag lang, no? So, merong ribose, adenine, yung inyong methionine. Okay, na-appreciate nyo yun? And now, from your S-adenosine methionine, remember si Sam, siya yung nagbibigay ng methyl group. Okay? So, kaya ito, saan dito yung methyl group na dinodonate niya? It's actually the carbon skeleton. Pinakita mo ko saan. That's why it's even called the active methionine. Okay? So again, hello. Methionine is essential or non-essential? Essential. Okay? So from the diet, you have your methionine. And your cysteine is actually non-essential as long as methionine is present in the diet. Okay? So, again, ang sinabi natin na generalization, your cysteine comes from your methionine. Okay? Na-involve lang kasi si methionine sa some reactions. Okay? At saka, nandun na rin si folate tsaka si vitamin B9 and 12, no? Si cobalamin tsaka si folate. So anyways, from your S-activated methionine, no? Nakita nyo, acceptor, nakuha na yung methyl group. So it will form your S-adenosine homocysteine. And with the removal of your adenosine group, forms your homocysteine. And with the reaction with L7, forms your cystathione. So, homocystinuria is actually deficiency of your cystathione synthase. And we know that the dimer of your homocysteine is actually your cysteine with TIN. Kaya meron kang homocystinemia or homocystinuria. Okay, and then later on, your cystathione reaction will form your L-cysteine and eventually this will enter your down the line na yan. Naintindihan na yun? Again, cysteine comes from your methionine. Kaya dito, ayan. So, ito na siya. Ito is the degradation naman, no? So, cysteine, no, it will eventually be converted to your pyruvate. So, sinabi ko dito, homocystinuria is actually before pa cysteine is actually formed. Remember? Meron ka pang cystathione muna. So, different pathways convert cysteine to pyruvate. Ayan, ito yan siya. So, down the line, no? And homocystinuria actually happens during sa homocysteine pa. Hindi siya sa cysteine. Naalala niyo yun? Homocystinuria. Dito pa siya mangyayari. Ito na yung L-cysteine. Ito na yung to pyruvate. Diba? But before pa yung homocystinuria is actually homocysteine, not cysteine itself. Okay, kasi ang deficient doon is your cystathione reductase. Remember natin yan, ha? Sige, now let's go to cysteine to cysteine. So, biosynthesis, so ito na yung sinabi natin. Ito na yung reaction between your homocysteine and cysteine. And again, saan nangyayari si homocysteine? Methionine methionine reaction. So, yan na siya. Okay? Cysteine. Sorry, cysteine. Okay? So, what happens in your homocystinuria or homocysteinemia? Ito siya. Again, methionine, no, will form your S-adenosine methionine, the activated form. And upon methyl group reactions, which gives your methyl group to essential, will form your S-adenosine homocysteine and eventually your homocysteine. And your homocysteine will be converted to your cystathione, no? And if there is a deficiency here, you have your homocystinuria. Okay? So, mapapansin nyo din that dito tayo nag-start kanina, methionine actually comes from homocysteine din through your homocysteine methyl transferase. And your, of course, your tetrahydrofolate. Okay, dyan na papasok si B12. So, medyo confusing siya, no? Pero important kasi siya kasi exam question talaga. Okay? So, accumulation of your homocysteine, actually to cysteine to, disulfide dimer of your homocysteine in blood is associated with, ito na, yung mga cardiovascular diseases. It is rare but severe, which atherosclerosis in childhood is a prominent finding. So, how do you treat it? Of course, you decrease the source of your homocysteine, which is your methionine. Okay, and the enzyme defect is your cystathione synthase. Okay? So, saan na nagaling si cysteine amino acid? Ulit ako. Methionine, okay? Si homocysteine is actually part of your prior to producing your cysteine. Remember that, homocysteine muna bago cysteine. Okay? Ayan, no? Actually, ayan sa figure natin, yun siya. So, from methionine, undergo muna siya to before siya ma-produce. Okay? Kaya don't confuse with homocysteine with cystinuria or homocystinuria as cystinuria lang. Kaya siya homocystinuria because homocysteine yung nag-accumulate. And it is not the cysteine amino acid. Okay? And then eventually, your pag mako-convert si homocysteine to alpha-ketobutyrate, propionyl-CoA, and your methyl-malonyl-CoA, and eventually your succinyl-CoA. So, nasaan siya? Hello? So, si methionine tsaka cysteine, nasaan siya? Sa succinyl-CoA, si methionine. No? Na-appreciate nyo? Yung tuloy na figure, paakyat, methionine actually succinyl-CoA. Ito siya. Ang dami dito. Ayan. Ayan. Kaya ang pasok ng mga na to, amino acids is your succinyl-CoA. Okay, so ang haba na nito travel ng methionine. Tapos ang dami ng sakit. Mga B12 deficiency. No?
Oh my God.
Okay, how about threonine? So, nasa ano siya? 2-pyruvate or acetyl-CoA. So, threonine aldolase leaves your threonine to glycine and acetaldehyde, and catabolism of glycine, as discussed above, will form your pyruvate, no? Whereas the oxidation of your acetaldehyde is followed by the formation of acetyl-CoA. Okay? So, ano din si threonine? Pag may acetyl-CoA siya, tsaka formation of your pyruvate. So, it is both glucogenic and ketogenic. Okay? Next is tyrosine. And we know that tyrosine comes from your so tyrosine is the transamination, no? And succinylate reaction. Ito na, meron kasing sakit ito sa tyrosine. So, accumulation is actually your alkaptonuria. Okay? Because tyrosine, as we shall see here, has several reactions. No? Sorry, malabo. Pero nasa book naman to. Okay? So, eventually to acetyl-CoA. Okay? So, si tyrosine, nasaan siya? Ito siya, nasa baba. So, si tyrosine, nandito. Tyrosine to acetyl-CoA and eventually to acetyl-CoA. Okay? So, it is ketogenic. But in several reactions, you actually have different, you have your homogentisate, methyl, malonyl acetoacetate, no? Fumarate, aceto, tingnan nyo, meron din siyang fumarate, so nandun din siya with tyrosine and phenylalanine, no? Doon sa figure natin. And ultimately, your acetyl-CoA and acetate. Okay, so if there is an enzyme deficient in homogentisate oxidase, you have your alkaptonuria. So, ito siya. So, from tyrosine, no, pababa, dito sana siya sa malonyl acetoacetate, and eventually will enter fumarate. No? Pag meron tayong enzyme deficient dito, homogentisate oxidase, nag-i-increase the homogentisate acid. Okay? And accumulation of these causes, pag na-expose kasi ito, nagda-darken daw siya upon exposure to air. Okay? So, actually, we have the term ochronosis, wherein the cartilage has dark pigments. Okay? And dark pigment is targeted to managing the symptoms. So, mapapansin nyo, actually, pag sa as you go, example, sa pediatrics, hindi masyadong na-emphasize yung mga rare na biochemical, mga genetic deficiencies, no? So, for example, si phenylketonuria, nakikita natin yan, but si alkaptonuria, wala pa akong na-encounter, no? So, yun yung sa mga genetic diseases, they are rare. Okay? So, okay na tayo sa tyrosine. How about phenylalanine? No? It is actually converted to your tyrosine. And phenylalanine is essential So, hindi natin siya, wala tayong biosynthesis of phenylalanine. So, catabolism lang siya. Okay? So, ito yung reactions natin sa tyrosine, no? So, you need again your NADPH, your dihydrobiopterin, ay tetrahydrobiopterin. Okay, you need that for your phenylalanine hydroxylase. Okay, kasi mapapansin nyo, ang main difference ng phenylalanine and tyrosine is just the hydroxylation of the ring in phenylalanine. Okay, so tandaan nyo na lang, phenylalanine hydroxylase will form your tyrosine. Okay? So, you have your phenylketonuria. Okay? So, phenylalanine to tyrosine through phenylalanine hydroxylase. Yeah. Normal at birth, but it untreated shows development, impairment, and okay? Ay, magkakaroon na rin na reporting, no? So, mas ito ng mabuti. Mas maaaral niyo siya ng mabuti. Okay? How about lysine? So, ano yung structure ng lysine? Medyo mahaba. Ito na yun. Na-amino. Okay? So, nasaan siya? It will form your acetoacetyl-CoA. Okay? Yung sa figure natin. Crotonine-CoA pala. Okay? So, hyperlysinemia is either a first or second of your enzyme. Okay? So, si lysine, ang kanyang enzyme deficiency is your amino adipate delta semi-aldehyde synthase. So, ito yung second step. Second. It's your amino adipate semi-aldehyde. Ito yung the second enzyme. Okay? So, that's lysine. How about tryptophan? Tryptophan is degraded to amphibolic intermediates via the kynurenine pathway. Actually, lang to, kynurenine lang siya actually. Kasi sa tryptophan, ito yung amino acid sa, kynurenine. Hello. Ito kasi yung sa gut. Kaya meron tayong gut-brain axis because of the kynurenine pathway. Kasi, actually, sino ang ni tryptophan? Sino ang kanyang specialized product? Sino? Si serotonin. Okay? And, yun nga, because of this, may yung gut natin capable of, bago pumasok pa sa katawan natin, yung tryptophan, meron tayong mga bacteria sa gut na capable of degrading your tryptophan. Okay? So, in effect, parang marami ring serotonin receptor sa gut, so that's how your gut bacteria affects your mood and eventually to psychiatric illnesses. Okay? So, yun. So, kahit si kynurenine na lang yung tandaan niya. Kynurenine pa. Okay? So, obenzylindolene. So, yan yung kanyang methionine. Ito na, alam na natin si methionine. Methionine is essential. Actually, non-essential siya kasi it comes, kung makikita natin sa video, it actually comes then from your homocysteine. As long as may vitamin B12 tayo, tsaka B9, which is tetrahydrofolate. Kasi yung homocysteine is converted to methionine eventually. Okay? So, methionine, Ayan. So, methionine reacts with ATP, forming your S-adenosine methionine or your active methionine. And subsequent reactions forms your propionate-CoA, di ba? Ito yung sa huli, whose conversion to succinyl-CoA occurs via reactions AF. Hindi ko na pinakita. Pero, ang important dito, again, methionine to your SAM, and then SAM will form your homocysteine, and with reaction to serine forms your cysteine, and eventually your cysteine, and down the line to your propionate-CoA. Okay? How about your branch chain amino acids? So, si leucine, si valine, tsaka si isoleucine. Okay? The first three reactions are the same. But following transamination of the resulting alpha-ketoaldehyde. So, the first three reactions are the same, no? So, anong reactions yan? Transamination. Diba? Natanggal at ang natira na lang yung carbon skeletons. Na-appreciate nyo yun? So you have your central carbon, carboxylic amino, and the R group. So this is the R group. Ito yung branch hydrated carbon. Kaya siya branch chain amino acid. Branch hydrocarbon chain amino acid siya. So pag natanggal si amino group via a transamination reaction, will form, puro ano na lang siya, puro carbon skeleton na. Okay? And eventually, it will form your, actually, ano to, your branch chain alpha-keto acid dehydrogenase. So, siya yung complex. Okay? So, the protein kinase and protein phosphatase, so, complex siya, so marami siyang mga active sites. Okay? So that's how your branch chain amino acids are formed. And eventually, they will enter your, saan sila? Leucine, valine, magkakaiba to eh. O, tingnan nyo, si isoleucine tsaka si valine, sa succinyl-CoA sila, whereas your leucine, saan siya? Aceto-acetyl-CoA. Or acetyl-CoA. Okay? Ito, si valine. Side-by-side natin sila. Your valine will form your succinyl-CoA. Isoleucine will form your acetyl-CoA and propionate-CoA. Whereas your leucine will form your acetoacetate or acetyl-CoA. Okay? But they are all ketogenic. Okay. Now you have your urine. This is actually deficiency of your branch chain keto acid dehydrogenase. Actually, yung mga maple syrup urine disease, para itong meron yung absolute na deficiency, meron naman yung meron pa rin activity. Depende sa, kasi pansinin nyo, siya, multi-subunit. Okay, so, depending sa degree of which is deficient in your maple syrup urine disease sa manifestation ng iyong illness, no? For example, here, classic form of the disease, no, of maple syrup are normal, and usually ganun naman normal sila until they metabolize the amino acids, until they make use of the amino acids. Okay? So, diet restrict nyo si valine, leucine, and si isoleucine. So, generally forms your acetyl-CoA. Kaya papasok siya. Whereas, some will form your propionate-CoA, mainly your valine. Diba? Ay isoleucine, sorry. Forms your propionate-CoA. But eventually, your propionate-CoA will eventually lead to your succinyl-CoA naman. Okay? Oh, tapos na. Okay, so isa-isa i-review natin. Siguro yung figure na lang. So, wala sa figure yung mga not more common, like sila histidemia, hyperlysinemia, no? So wala sila sa figure, no? Mainly ito yung mga nakikita natin. Sila, phenylketonuria, alkaptonuria, MSCD, and homocystinuria. As well as, syempre, yung B9, tsaka B12, B6 deficiency. So, sino ulit yung cofactor for transaminations? B6. Okay. And then your B9 is actually your hydrofolate. Naalala sa figure natin sa review. So, hydrofolate is actually, the tetrahydrofolate is actually the donor din of your 1 carbon, no? Mga 1 carbon donors. Okay, and your B12 is necessary, from diet. B12 is necessary to form your methionine, to your homocysteine methyl transferase. So, parang din siya ng methyl donor. Okay? So, yun. So, you have your phenylalanine hydroxylase. So, kapatid nyo, ano kaya anong specialized, saan amino acid galing si melanin?
Melanin?
Degradation of?
Tyrosine.
Sige, parang narinig ko. Tyrosine. Or phenylalanine.
Mag-expectare.
Saan si melanin? Sino na yung Okay, tingnan natin sa intro. So, sino kaya, apart from the metabolic derangement, yung yung decreased melanin, yung parang yung parang albino ang dating. Sino, amino acid catabolism disorder? Si phenylalanine hydroxylase, si phenylketonuria ba? Si alkaptonuria ba? So, assignment ko yun, ha? So, sino yung parang decreased melanin? So, apart from the metabolic derangement, it will also, have a phenotype na parang decreased melanin. So, parang yung hair, whitish, So, parang black, tayo, dapat medyo brown, pero siya parang albino. Okay? So, okay na tayo sa carbon skeletons. Okay, now let's go to the